everyone and welcome to the pharmacy. Today we are going to start our first practical of human anatomy and physiology. In that we are going to study the compound microscope. So our aim is to study the compound microscope. So which are the requirements? We require a compound microscope. So what is the theory behind a compound microscope? Why there is a need to study the compound microscope? Why there is a need to develop a compound microscope? A compound microscope is an intricate gathering of a combination of lenses that renders a highly maximized and magnified image of microscopic living entities and other complex details or tissues and cells. ज्या काही स्मॉल एंटिटीज आहेत लाईक सेल्स अँड टिश्यूज त्या हायली मॅग्निफाईड करून त्यांचा स्टडी करण्यासाठी आपल्याला कंपाऊंड मायक्रोस्कोप लागतो. So what is magnification? It refers to the action of visually enlarging an object with the help of lenses. लेन्सेसचा वापर करून ज्या काही स्मॉल एंटिटीज आहेत लाईक सेल्स अँड टिश्यूज त्या व्हिज्युअली एनलार्ज करण्याच्या प्रोसेसला काय म्हणतात? मॅग्निफिकेशन. सो व्हॉट इज रिझॉल्विंग पॉवर? Resolving power, it is the capacity of the instrument to resolve two points which are close together. आता आपण एका सेल्स मधले ऑर्गनेल्स म्हटले, जर ते 2 पॉइंट्स म्हटले लाईक मायटोकॉन्ड्रिया अँड लायसोझोम्स, तर त्या दोन ऑर्गनेल्स मध्ये कितपत मॅग्निफिकेशन इन्स्ट्रुमेंट करू शकतं त्या कॅपॅसिटीला काय म्हणतात? रिझॉल्विंग पॉवर. सो विच आर द पार्ट्स ऑफ द कंपाऊंड मायक्रोस्कोप? The parts of the compound microscope can be categorized into mechanical parts and optical parts. First, we will see how the compound microscope looks. So, it is the compound microscope. It is the structure of compound microscope. It contains an eyepiece, body tube, coarse focus, that is coarse adjustment, fine adjustment, arm, turret, and below that eyepiece, objective lenses, stage where we put the slides, condenser plus diaphragm to adjust the light source, condenser focus, and base to stable the microscope. So this is the basic compound microscope. Next we will see which are the mechanical parts of a compound microscope. First one is foot or base, where all the structure is stabilized. It is a U-shaped structure and supports the entire weight of the compound microscope. Second is inclination joint. It is a joint where the arm is fastened to the compound microscope pillar. The microscope can be tilted using the inclination joint. So it is a joint which connects the base and arm. So it is useful to adjust the arm, that is to increase or decrease the angle of the arm. Third one is nose piece. So what is nose piece? The nose piece is circular and a rotating metal part that is connected to the body's tube lower end. So it is the part where objective lenses can be fitted. The nose piece has a 3 holes where the objective lenses are embedded. So in the basic compound microscope there are 3 holes to connect the 3 lenses, and in higher compound microscopes there are 4 holes to connect 4 objective lenses containing one very low power objective lens. Fourth one is body tube. It is the second uppermost part of the compound microscope. The upper part of the arm of the microscope comprises a hollow and tubular structure known as the body tube. The body tube can be shifted down and up using the adjustment knobs. So you can see in this image there is uppermost part is where we put the eyepiece, and after that the whole part we call it as a body tube. It is a hollow cylindrical part and which can be adjusted by using the adjustment knobs. So there are 2 types of adjustment knobs. First one is fine adjustment knob and second one is coarse adjustment knob. So what is fine adjustment knob? It is a smaller knob which is used for sharp and fine focusing of the object. For accurate and sharp focusing, this knob can be used. So it is used for making the fine adjustment in the magnification. So sixth one is coarse adjustment knob. So what is a coarse adjustment knob? It is a large knob, as you can see in the structure, that is used for moving the body tube down and up for bringing the object to be examined under the exact focus. So first we have to focus by using the coarse focus or coarse adjustment knob, and then for the fine adjustment we have to use the fine adjustment knob, that is fine focus. So which are the optical parts of a compound microscope? So first one is eyepiece lens or ocular. At the top of the body tube, a lens is planted which is known as the eyepiece. On the rim of the eyepiece, there are certain markings such as 5x, 10x, 15x. So, there are magnifications of the eyepiece lens. This indicates the magnification power. The object magnified image can be observed with the help of an eyepiece. So, eyepiece has its own magnification power which is like 5x, 10x and 15x. Then second part, and which is very important part of a compound microscope, that is a mirror. A mirror is found attached either to the pillar or the lower end of the arm. It consists of a concave mirror. It is generally a concave mirror on one side and a plane mirror on the other side. It can be used for reflection of light rays into the microscope. So it is present above the base and connected with the condenser and diaphragm. It is used to collect all the light and reflect to the microscope. In the absence of the mirror, we cannot clearly see the image. So it is the important part of a compound microscope. Third one is the objective lenses, which gives the magnification power to the compound microscope. At the bottom of the body tube, there are three objective lenses which are connected to the revolving nose piece. So they are embedded in the holes of a nose piece. The three objective lenses are as follows. First one is oil immersion objective, which have the magnification power of 100x. The high power objective, that is in some compound microscope there are 40x, and some old compound microscope the magnification power is 45x. Low power object, that is 10x, and very low power objective, that is a 4x. So now we will see the working of a compound microscope, how to use the compound microscope. First, we have to view into the eyepiece and rearrange the mirror such that adequate light passes into the microscope. So we have to first view the microscope through the eyepiece and rearrange the mirror such that adequate light can reflect from the mirror and get into the microscope. The mirror lenses, stage and slide should be cleared of dust and be cleaned. By using the isopropyl alcohol and cotton, we have to clear the dust over the mirror, lenses, stages and slides, which are we are going to use put the tissues. Place the slide in the middle of the stage. So we have to put the slide which I have prepared onto the middle of the stage. Firmly secure the slide with the clips at two edges of the slide to ensure that the slide cannot move. So there are clips on the stage. So we have to adjust the clip such that the slide should be stable and does not move. The nose piece is adjusted in such a way that the low power objective is aligned with the object of focus placed on the slide. We have to focus the nose piece such that the low power objective can be adjusted and we can clearly see the slide through our eyepiece. The coarse adjustment knob can be shifted upward or downward such that the slide is well under focus. So we have to first use the coarse adjustment so that we can see clear image of the slide. Then we have to use the fine adjustment knob for getting the clear and sharp image of the slide. All minute details of the object are observed under the low power objective. Always remember that all the minute details of the object we are going to see under the low power objective, that is the 10x. And we have to sketch the diagrams. The nose piece is now turned to bring the high power objective aligning with the object. Now we are going to use the high power objective to see the object. The fine adjustment knob is turned as much as possible to get a bright and precise view of the object. Then we are going to use the fine adjustment knob to focus the object such a way that we get the bright and precise image of the object. In high power, the details of the object are observed. Draw the necessary diagrams, and the coarse adjustment knob should not be used when the object is being examined in high power, as it can crush the slide. While using the 45x, that is the high magnification power, the coarse adjustment knob we does not have to use. It can crush the slide. So we have to use only the fine adjustment knob while using the 45x magnification. So why we studied the compound microscope? Because it is the basic instrument we are using while performing all the practicals of the human anatomy and physiology. So our result is the study of compound microscope is over, and thank you. We will see next practical in next video lecture.